Prabhupada, Paramahansa, Parvatikacharya, also tell us that Shrimad, His Divine Grace via Chalananda Bhaktivedanta Goswami, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. ISKCON Founder Acharya, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Anandakoti, Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya, Srila Vedas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda Sidvaita Gadadha, Shivasati Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radhakrishna Gopinath Shyam Kunda Radhakunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Vrindavanam Ki Jai, Mathuram Ki Jai. Jagannath Swami Ki Jai, Yamunabai Ki Jai. Shrimati Lassi Devi Ki Jai, Samveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Gaur Premananda Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharni Nivashesha Shunyavani Pasyacha Dejatana. Okay, we'll chant a little first and we'll speak. Let's make sure this is in tune. It's nice to see everybody. I'm happy that everybody hasn't migrated yet. There's a few people left here in Fiji, right? Just like we were just in New Zealand, and it's filled with Fiji devotees. Okay, should we chant the Hanuman song? Yes, no, or what?
Yes.
All right. So, Om Gana Tividandasha Kananjana Shlakya Chakshuru Meditam Yena Tasmai Shigurave Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances under the lotus feet of my spiritual master's divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who so kindly opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge while I was blinded in the darkness of ignorance. So we're very happy to be here with everybody, all these nice Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis again, after a few months. And somehow or other, Krishna has blessed me with a little bit better health now. So I'll be able to participate more in this particular trip by the mercy of the Vaishnavas, by all your prayers. And really, that's how we get Krishna consciousness. We get Krishna consciousness by the mercy of Vaishnavas. We cannot approach Krishna directly we cannot understand the absolute truth without the Vaishnavas. As mentioned in the Mahabharata, Tarkopadishta Shutina Vibhina, that even if you study all the Vedas, even if you were expert in logic and reasoning, you will not understand Krishna. Why the Vedas? Because the Vedas are perfect. We are not criticizing the Vedas. But the Vedas are multifarious. There are many different branches of Vedic knowledge. Of course, there's the Karma Kanja section, which most of you are interested in, right? Karma Kanja means that you do some fruitive activities and you get some nice results, like a new house, a car, migration. That's Karma Kanja. And then we have Jnana Kanda. Jnana Kanda means people who are interested in getting liberated. They've been frustrated from the material world, and then ultimately they just want to get out, but they're not interested in God. And then finally there's the Upasana Kanda, which is information about worship, not only of Krishna, but sometimes demigods too, but for actually a higher purpose. So, because the Vedas, as Krishna says to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita, Trigunya Vishaya Veda, Nish Trigunya Bhavarjana Nir Yoga, what is it? Trigunya Vishaya Veda, Nish Trigunya Bhavarjana Nir Dvandvo, there's a said, Nitrashat Rashto, Nir Yoga Shema Atmavan. Krishna says to Arjuna that the Vedas are mainly dealing with the three modes of nature. It's very difficult to ascertain Vedeshu Durlavam, Adurlavam Atmabhakto. It's very difficult to ascertain what is the truth, what is Sambandha, what is Abhideyam, what is Prayojana, the three aspects of self-realization. Of course, Sambandha means to understand the tattvas. Who am I? Who is Krishna? What is this material world? And what is the spiritual world? Vishnu Shakti Para Prokya. Shetagya Katata Para Vidikarma Sanganya Trutira Shakti Ishate. Krishna's different tattvas. And Abhideya means the practice of devotional service, which we're engaged in right now, called Sadhana Bhakti, beginning with Vaidhi, then progressing to Raganuga when you get spontaneous. I don't think too many people here are on the Raganuga platform. Raganuga means basically not only you're spontaneous, but you're also thinking of following a particular resident in Vrindavan. So most of us, we're not following a particular resident in Vrindavan, except for Putana maybe, or it's a joke, or let's see, what are the demons? Oh yeah, Agasura, Pralambasura, all these different, Rishtashura. Because most of us are thinking, Ishwaraham Aham Bhogi Siddhaham Balavan Sukhi, I'm perfect, powerful, and happy. And Krishna is also there, but that's nice. So anyway, and so that's Sambandha Gyan, and then Prayojana, understanding the ultimate goal, Sambandha Abhideya, and then Prayojana is understanding the ultimate goal of Krishna consciousness, which is Krishna Prema. Anyabi Lashata Shunyam Jnana Karmana Vritam Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam Bhaktirutava. In other words, to serve Krishna without any ulterior personal motive, simply desiring to do what Krishna wants, to be active at it, and to be doing it with a spirit of devotion. So that's pure devotional service. That's prayojana, the goal of Krishna consciousness. So achieve any of these aspects of Krishna conscious knowledge and practice, we need the association of Vaishnavas. Because the Vaishnavas, first of all, as I mentioned, they teach us the goal of the Vedic literatures, Sambandha Videya Prayojana, the tattvas, and the process of devotional service. But not only that, the Vaishnavas serve as a role model, which we follow. For example, Srila Prabhupada has always been my role model. When I was a new devotee and I met Srila Prabhupada, I thought, I want to be like that when I grow up. So now I've grown up, I think. Hopefully. At 73 and a half, I'm pretty grown up. Until next lifetime. Anyway, so the Vaishnava serves as a role model. The Vaishnava, pure devotees, Diksha Guru, serves in the sense that they teach us which aspects of this material world we can engage in Krishna's service and which aspects we cannot. That's called Yukta Vairagya. Yukta Vairagya means to accept things favorable for serving Krishna, and to reject things that are not favorable for serving Krishna. And that depends on each individual, because for a very advanced devotee, he can engage everything in Krishna's service. Just like Ramananda Roy, he could teach the Devi Dasis how to dance. In other words, there were these young girls, and Ramananda Roy was in a male body. Of course, someone's at the door. He's lamenting. He's crying. Come in. Finishing his japa. So, Hare Krishna. So Ramananda Roy, he was engaged in teaching the Devi Dasis how to dance in front of the deities. And of course, by nature he was Vishaka Gopi. So he was completely immersed in his spiritual identity. So he could do something that none of us could even dream of doing. It's not that any of you gentlemen should be teaching the ladies how to dance. Please don't do that. And not only was he teaching the ladies how to dance, he was dressing them and decorating their bodies and everything like that. Don't even think about it. Disturbing even to hear the pastime. So there was one great devotee of Lord Chaitanya, Pradyumna Mishra, who heard about it and he got confused. And then Lord Chaitanya cleared it up for him, saying that actually Ramananda Roy is the only one with that, what we call prerogative or right or adhikar, to do that sort of thing. So the point is, the Guru and the Vaishnavas can tell us what we can do and what we can't do insofar as serving Krishna. And also the Guru and Vaishnavas tell us what our psychophysical nature is, so we can serve Krishna, apart from the sadhana. Everybody should be doing sadhana. So we can serve Krishna according to our psychophysical nature. So one may be by nature a Brahmin, so he should teach and not charge for it. Just like, I was just in New Zealand, and I was hearing about the Brahmins and how much they charge. It's amazing. So if you're interested in migrating, you can go to Brahmin there. Just to name a baby, it's like 600 or 800 New Zealand dollars. I was thinking maybe I'm in the wrong occupation. So, a Brahmin is one who actually accepts whatever Krishna sends and doesn't charge. If someone charges, his Brahminical activities are useless, completely useless. Just like, I'm sure here in Fiji you have Brahmins who charge, right? There's a Brahmin union, right? And many of them smoke cigarettes and do other things like that and take kava. Very Brahminical. So, anyway, so I told the devotees that Because they were saying, we have to hire a Brahmin for the funeral to do all these rituals because we don't know how to do all these rituals. I said, better than hiring this Brahma Bandhu, which means the friend of a Brahmin or fallen Brahmin, then better you just chant Hare Krishna. We have all these rituals, and if you can do them, very nice. I know we have devotees that are certified. Gokul Bandhu's not here right now. He's a certified ritual guy. He doesn't charge. He does it out of devotion to serve the Vaishnavas, which is very nice. But even if you can't do that, you could chant Hare Krishna. And Purna Shuddha Nityamukto Viratvam Nama Namano. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. The holy name is complete. Even if you don't know any other mantras, of course the Panchatala mantra is helpful, then chanting Hare Krishna. I mean, I know when I do deity worship, I don't know all these mantras. I'm not so sophisticated like the rest of you. All I know is the KISS philosophy, keep it simple, sadhu. You understand? Keep it simple, sadhu. All I know is chant Hare Krishna, you love Krishna, you do what Prabhupada wants, you preach Krishna consciousness. That's enough for me. It's kept me going the last 54 years. It's a long time. No one here is that old. No one here is even 54 years old. So anyway, so therefore, the Guru, the Vaishnavas, they help us understand our psychophysical nature. So if we're Brahmins, we should act appropriately as Brahmins. But if you're a Brahmin who wants to charge money, you got to be a Vaishya. That's all. The Guru will say, all right, you want to charge money? Then do business. That's fine. Because you can do anything under the jurisdiction of the Varnashram system for Krishna. And if you're a Kshatriya, you can be a big controller, Ishwara Bhava. Like we see people who are definitely Kshatriyas, they like to control things. But they also like to protect. That's what the word Kshatriya means, right? Kshatriya, to protect from harm, protect the cows, to protect the old people like me, to protect the women and the children, right? That's the business of the Kshatriyas. To protect everybody and to consider everyone, even the animals, to be praja. That means those who are born and those who are like their children. And the Vaishya does business, very nice, gives the results to Krishna, and the Shudra is serving the other Varnas. So that's the business of the spiritual master, to ascertain, to understand the psychophysical nature of the disciple and engage them accordingly. So we need the association of Vaishnavas, not only the spiritual master, but other Vaishnavas. Because not that the Guru is around all the time. I mean, Prabhupada left this planet, so even I need the association of other Vaishnavas. It's so nice. I have so many friends amongst my godbrothers and more advanced devotees, and it's just nice, revealing the mind, adati pratigranati, guyam akyati prichati. Revealing the mind in confidence and getting advice. It's wonderful. If we try to stand on our own, we're like one stick that can be broken very easily. But if you put us all together, association of Vaishnavas, you cannot break us. Therefore, always stay in the association of Vaishnavas. Reveal your mind in confidence to the Vaishnavas, more advanced Vaishnavas. Take advice. Don't get angry if someone gives you good advice. If you get angry when someone gives you good advice, you're murka. Upadesho murkana, prakopaya nashanti. If you give a murka, you know what murka is? Or muda, or something nice like that. If you give a murka good advice, it simply gets angry at you. Why are you telling me what to do? I know better. Even people talk like that to the Guru. Guru Maharaj doesn't understand me. He doesn't know how advanced I really am, right? So, that happens. Upadesho vimurtanam prakopayana shantaye. So we take advance, we take advice like that and reveal our mind and confidence and trust. We have to have some loving, trusting relationships with the Vaishnavas. And then also the Vaishnavas help us understand which even Vaishnava injunctions are applicable for us. There are many injunctions. You could read so many Vaishnava literatures, some of which may be applicable to us, and some of which it may not be. For example, if you read the Hari Bhakti Vilas, you're not supposed to eat carrots. Prabhupada, of course, cooked carrot halva on Ekadashi. You'll read so many things, and Prabhupada said, it's shocking when you read the Hari Bhakti Vilas. So we have to understand which injunctions we follow and which we don't. Just like recently, many devotees have been increasing the numbers of rituals they're doing, which Prabhupada never gave us. Like you have this Bhishma Panchaka. Some Bhishma Panchaka, where one day you're supposed to drink a lot of cow urine, next day, I guess, eat cow manure or something like that. Yeah. Oh my God. I can't even think of doing that. I mean, I love the cows, but, I have some problems with doing some of those things. And so the devotees get more and more into these complicated Vedic rituals that have been done by other Vaishnavas in other ages, or more advanced Vaishnavas, Vaishnavas who have realized they're not the body, have realized they're eternal servants of Krishna. And so the Guru and the other Vaishnavas can help us understand what Vedic injunctions to follow. We chant 16 rounds because Srila Prabhupada told us to chant 16 rounds. Otherwise, we find that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would not even see a devotee unless they chanted 1 lakh of rounds. 1 lakh of names, not rounds. 1 lakh of names a day. That's almost 64 rounds. So we have to understand that Vaishnavas tell us how to apply Krishna consciousness according to time, place, and circumstance. In any case, we should always remain in the association of devotees, and by the Vaishnava's mercy, we can get Krishna consciousness. So we should remember this. So, thank you very much, and take this lesson to heart. Never criticize the Vaishnavas. If a Vaishnava does something wrong, talk to them confidentially and explain. Never engage in a personal attack on a Vaishnava, which is called, in Latin, it's called ad hominem. It means a personal attack. You can talk to a Vaishnava, and if they need some correction, observe the principles that Krishna lists in the Gita, Satya Priya Hitam. Speak truthfully, pleasingly, and beneficially. And don't do it on the internet. Do it personally, face to face. Have that conversation with the Vaishnava confidentially. Guyam akyati prachati. Got it? Very important. And this is the secret to advancing in Krishna consciousness. And the secret to pleasing Srila Prabhupada and pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. So, any questions? Comments? So we've just come from a little long plane flight, so we're a little tired. Overnight plane flight. Not a long one. Just 6.5, 7 hours. That is not long. When I fly to India from the United States, it's a 17-hour flight. And when I fly to Australia from the United States, it's also 17 hours. So get used to it. Long flight. And so we try to remain Krishna conscious. We read, we rest in the plane, but it's still a little tiring to go for these long flights. So, now any questions or comments from anybody? No? No questions. What? No? Okay, thank you very much, and I guess it'll be prasadam?
Yes.
Wow. So, all glories to His divine grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay. Achuta. How are things going in Lotoka?